My child. And sometimes the delay is not a denial. It is preparation. You may be looking at your current situation and thinking, nothing is changing. But God sees the entire picture. You see today. God sees tomorrow. You see the problem. God sees the solution. You see the delay. God sees the appointed time. That's why you don't need to understand everything to keep moving forward. You just need enough faith to take the next step. Maybe your next step is to sometimes your greatest breakthrough begins with one simple decision. I will not quit. Listen carefully. The chapter you're living through right now is not the whole story. Your current circumstances do not define your future. Your mistakes do not define your identity. Your past does not have the final word. And your waiting season does not last forever. There will come a moment when you look back and realize, now I understand why I had to wait. You will understand why certain people left, why certain opportunities didn't work out, why some prayers seemed unanswered, why God made you wait. Because He was preparing you for something you weren't ready to receive before. Sometimes God has to prepare the person before He provides the promise. He strengthens your character. He teaches you patience. He builds your faith. He removes distractions. He changes your heart. And then, at the right moment, the door opens. So don't walk away just because you are tired. Don't stop believing just because you haven't seen the answer yet. Don't let one difficult season convince you that your whole life will be difficult. This season is temporary. Your story is still being written. Imagine standing at the edge of a dark tunnel. You can't see the exit. You take another step. Still darkness. Another step. Still nothing. You might feel like turning around. But then, far in the distance, you notice something. A small light. It may be faint. It may seem far away. But it's there, and every step you take brings you closer to it. That's how faith works. You don't need to see the entire road. You only need to trust God with the next step. And maybe today, you are closer to your breakthrough than you realize. Maybe the opportunity is closer. Maybe the answer is closer. Maybe the healing in your heart is closer. Maybe the financial change you've been praying for is closer. Maybe the new beginning you've been asking God for is closer. So keep going. Keep praying. Keep believing. Keep working. Keep trusting. And most importantly, don't give up. Because sometimes the greatest temptation to quit comes right before the breakthrough. When you're exhausted, that's when you need to remember why you started. When you're discouraged, remember what God has already brought you through. Think about all the moments you thought you wouldn't survive. Yet you're still here. You made it through the heartbreak. You made it through the disappointment. You made it through the uncertainty. You made it through the nights when you cried alone. You made it through the moments when you thought everything was falling apart. And if God brought you through those moments, He can bring you through this one too. So take a deep breath. Release the fear. Release the doubt. Release the need to control every detail. And say, God, I trust your timing. I trust your plan. I trust that what you have for me will come at the right time. You may not know when. You may not know how. But you can trust who is leading you. Your breakthrough doesn't have to look exactly the way you imagined. It may come through an unexpected opportunity, an unexpected person, an unexpected phone call, an unexpected idea, or a door you never thought would open. God can create possibilities where you see no possibilities. So don't limit your future by what you see today. Your current situation is not your final destination. The story isn't over. The door isn't necessarily closed. The promise isn't necessarily gone. And your prayers have not been wasted. Every prayer, every tear, every moment of waiting, every time you chose faith over fear. God sees it. So tonight, instead of asking, why hasn't it happened yet? Try saying, God, prepare me for what is coming. Because your breakthrough may be closer than you think. And when it comes, you may realize that the waiting was not punishment. It was preparation. The delay was not wasted time. It was development. The struggle was not the end. It was part of the journey. So stand up again. Try again. Pray again. Believe again. Your story is still unfolding. And one day, you may look back at this exact season and say, I almost gave up, but God was closer than I thought. So keep walking, keep trusting, keep believing, because the darkness does not last forever. The morning is coming. The door will open at the right time, and your breakthrough may be much closer than you think.